the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
I'm Taylor Bisciotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is heading into the final year of his rookie contract with hopes of getting a long-term deal done. However, the timeline may not be so clear. Bengals Executive Vice President Katie Blackburn said at the annual league meeting this week, quote, "We sort of said we won't talk about it much until there's something to talk about." The contract terms for Pro Bowl defensive lineman Calais Campbell's deal with the Falcons have been officially announced. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reports it's a one-year deal worth $7 million guaranteed and up to $9 million with incentives. Campbell turns 37 in September, which will make him the oldest defensive lineman in the NFL. Meantime, the Bills signed free agent safety Taylor Rapp to a one-year deal, and the Steelers agreed to terms on a 2-year deal with safety Keanu Neal. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Today on Hey Culligan Smart Home, Smarter Water Softener. Here's Kevin.
Hey Culligan, can a smart water softener lift those heavy salt bags for me?
Kevin, it can.
Wait, it can?
Yep, the smart high-efficiency water softener from Culligan can alert your dealer when the salt needs to be replaced, and they'll do it for you, so your water stays soft and you stay away from lifting the bags.
I mean, I could lift them if I wanted.
No judgment here, Kevin. We're happy to do it, and we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-466-9625. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-466-9625.
And it is a Saturday. It's the first day of April, 2023. I'm George Gale on April Fool's Day. Okay, you're not going to buy that one? Well, I tried. Coming up, we've got all sorts of things for you. We will inform you as to what's going on around the valley. In local news, we've got sports. We'll go in depth with weather, and we'll just kind of keep you informed, let you know what's happening. Oh, financial news? Yeah, we've got that too. And sports? Well, sure, we've got sports, and I believe we have mentioned several times. March Madness continues on AM 1230. It's March Madness on AM 1230.
3 seconds, no timeout.
The NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. We've got the action all the way through the Final Four and the championship game. March Madness on KXO AM 1230, brought to you by
H&R Block with locations throughout the valley. Southwest Postal, 24-hour-a-day postal boxes. Dogwood Auto Body at Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in California, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Well, it's official. Yeah, there will never be another Hurricane Ian. Yeah, what the folks that are in charge of naming hurricanes say, there will never be another system named Hurricane Ian. But, yeah, it does, of course, leave the door open for someone to use the moniker as a professional wrestler. Yeah, it could happen. And did you know scientists say plants make noise? They possibly even cry out when they're hurt or stressed. Well, researchers have found that stressed plants that were dehydrated or injured produced dozens of sounds every hour. Okay, so To the vegans in the crowd, where do you turn now? Huh? Okay, you don't want to harm the animals. No, but, well, the plants have feelings too, and they make noise. Vegans, where do you go from here? Oh, my. It's going to be a problem. I can see that. I'm a secondhand vegan. Yeah. I only eat animals that eat plants. Yep. Birthdays today. Actor Ally McGraw is 84. I'm sorry, I never thought she had a whole lot of talent, but that's just me. And singer Rudolph Isley of the Isley Brothers, 84. Reggae singer Jimmy Cliff is 75. Actor Onette O'Toole, 71. Remember singer Susan Boyle? She is 62. Actor Jose Zuniga is 61. Actor Jessica Collins, 52. Actor David Oyelowo is 47. Actor Sam Huntington is 41. Didn't they name a beach after him? Yeah, Huntington Beach? Yeah, okay. Actor Taran Killam is 41. Actor Matt Lanter, 40. Singer Hillary Scott of Lady A, 37. Actor Asa Butterfield is 26. Yeah, you want some local birthdays? We can do that.
Tax season's greetings from your friends at H&R Block. Whether you choose to file virtually, in person, or via drop-off, let's make it a season worth celebrating. File your way with H&R Block and get upfront, transparent pricing, expert help at every step, and a max refund guarantee that means you'll ring in the season by getting every dollar you deserve. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
With or without the office visit, your locally owned and operated H&R Block will get you maximum refund. Every dollar counts. H&R Block in Brawley, Calexico, and 2 locations in El Centro, or call for an appointment, 760-344-6081. That's 344-6081.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Monica Castro, Raymond Marcus, Anita Martinez, Letty Rodriguez, Danny Ramirez, Tommy Foss, Joseph Beltran, Esther Rodriguez, Cesar Reyes Sr., Rudy Tamayo Sr., Ana Ramos, Antonio Meza, Dixie Miller, Donna Shannon, Frankie John Mendoza, Jose Barreras, Pat Edmonds, Ruth Harmon, Vanessa Valdez, Hope Esperanza, Julie Ann Cota, Danny Mercado, and happy birthday, Randy Taylor. Yeah, well, that's a good list. And I know it's April 1st, April Fool's Day, but all of them quality people there, no problems. NYPD says there's a TikTok trend showing how easily you may steal a Kia or Honda. Yeah, the TikTok video went viral, prompting thefts nationwide. Now, police believe teenagers are stealing Kias and Hyundais for joyrides before abandoning them. Yeah, but hey, come on, kids. Use some common sense. It's a Hyundai. How much of a joy can it actually be, huh? How about some news? We've got news. We're going to start off with a look at World and California news headlines right now. Brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
West. CBS's Jennifer Kuiper with details. Storms leave a path of destruction through several states, especially hard-hit Little Rock and Wynn, Arkansas. In Belvedere, Illinois, 70 miles northwest of Chicago, part of a theater building collapsed as a concert was taking place. At least 50 tornadoes were reported, 6 confirmed storm-related deaths. CBS's Stephen Portnoy with the latest on former President Trump's indictment.
Donald Trump is due to appear Tuesday afternoon in court for his arraignment. As a Secret Service protectee who will be surrounded by federal agents, he is not expected to be handcuffed.
A court ruled that insurers no longer have to pay for some preventative medical services that were provided under the Affordable Care Act. CBS's Robert Legary says the Biden administration's appealing.
In announcing the appeal, a Justice Department spokesperson said for over a decade, the Affordable Care Act has ensured millions of Americans have access to critical preventative care.
CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Members of Congress are weighing in on Thursday's indictment of former President Donald Trump and what it means. This is Congressman Jimmy Gomez.
It says to the American people that no one is above the law, not even a president.
Members of the San Jose Police Officers Association are in shock after Executive Director Joanne Segovia was charged with attempting to import and sell fentanyl. Alex Stone has details.
Investigators allege 65-year-old Segovia used her personal and office computers to order drugs and agreed to distribute them elsewhere in the U.S.
A Dodgers fan marriage proposal on opening day didn't end quite like he expected. It's not because Ricardo Juarez's fiancée said no. She did say yes, but he was tackled by a security guard because he got down on his knee for the proposal on the field. And a bill to create an Amber Alert system for missing black young adults and teens was introduced in the California Senate. The bill would create the Ebony Alert System. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like, 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley to serve you. You'll find them at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. So, who says there's nothing to do in the Imperial Valley? Well, this weekend, you could be going in all directions. Let's start off with the 42nd Annual Children's Fair at Buckley Park in El Centro. The fun starts at 10 a.m. There'll be music, animals, train rides, giant bouncers, more, all designed to entertain kids and their parents. It is presented by the Child Abuse Prevention Council, Imperial County Office of Education, and the City of El Centro Parks and Rec Department. The Imperial County Historical Society and Pioneers Museum are presenting their annual Pioneers Day from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. today at the museum on Ayton Road across from IVC. Also today, Autism Support of Imperial County will host a pool party as they celebrate Autism Awareness Day. The event starts at noon at the El Centro Aquatic Center. The Autism Awareness Pool Party is for those with autism spectrum disorder and their immediate families. And the 3rd annual Holtville Rotary Pulled Pork Cook-Off set for Holtville from 4 till 9 p.m. this afternoon into the evening. There's going to be a cornhole tournament, live music, and lots of fun. It's also Cleanup Day in the city of Holtville, presented by the Imperial Resource Management Agency. Tomorrow, the Imperial Valley Food Bank will host an Easter egg hunt at First Responders Park in El Centro. It starts at noon. There'll be an Easter egg hunt, of course, games and activities, as well as informational booths. And go looking for eggs in Calapat, an Easter egg hunt and movie in the park tomorrow in Calapat. Oh, and the Easter Bunny will be there. The egg hunt begins at 4. The movie, Inside Out, begins at 7 p.m. The event at Rademacher Park, hosted by the Calipatria Chamber of Commerce. KXO News Time, 7:43. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve. El Centro police officers arrested a man wanted on various felony charges. The man was driving in the 300 block of Hamilton Avenue late Thursday morning when police stopped the car because it matched the description of a vehicle that Indio police knew to be driven by a man wanted in that city. El Centro police were able to detain the driver and then verify that he was the suspect wanted in Indio for various felony charges, including kidnapping. Damian Gonzalez was taken into custody, processed at El Centro Police Department, and then turned over to Indio Police Department officers. Well, COVID-19 active cases are down slightly. The information released Thursday by the Imperial County Public Health Department shows that there are now 213 active cases. That's down about 20 from the Tuesday report. That's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
Page 2 of the local news is next. It is served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls, 50 different varieties of sushi rolls. That's one for every state. Well, yesterday, members of the Imperial County Sheriff's Investigation Division and Correctional Transportation Unit extradited 41-year-old Antonio Campos from Grand Junction, Colorado, and booked him into Imperial County Jail.
As a concert was taking place, at least 50 tornadoes
had been arrested on a no-bail arrest warrant and was in Grand Junction awaiting extradition since February 22nd. The warrant issued after a formal complaint was filed by the Imperial County District Attorney's Office for the murder of 43-year-old Rose Campos. Antonio Campos will be held at Imperial County Jail while he awaits further proceedings. And in other news, there have been some earthquakes kind of surrounding the Imperial Valley. Friday morning, one about 35 miles south of Ocotillo, and one later in the morning, a 3.6 Tembler that was southwest of Mexicali, and then about 6:15 last evening, a magnitude 4.5 earthquake. This one centered east-southeast of Temecula. No reports of any injuries or damages from any of those shakers. And in other news, the County Board of Supervisors will meet this week. The supervisors will hold a regular meeting in the morning and then follow with an off-site meeting at the Senior Center in Salton City. That off-site meeting will also be a listening session on lithium tax revenues spending priorities. KXO News Time, 7:48.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates Sushi Rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous Sake Bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingon. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at KSushiBarandGrill.com.
The National Weather Service says a warming trend will continue this weekend, with above normal temperatures likely across the Imperial and Yuma valleys tomorrow. Another storm system moving through Intermountain West will result in a period of strong winds Monday, followed by a return to cooler conditions Tuesday. A warming trend will follow through the end of the week, though temperatures will likely remain several degrees below normal. 71 our high yesterday, 43 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 81. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the east. Clear tonight with a low around 51. West wind about 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 87. South-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. And right now, downtown, 48 degrees, 57% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials and the dinner menu that features 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
It's tax season, and Barone Enterprises Services is here to help you get things done right. They'll make sure your income taxes are done properly with top quality, courteous, professional service. And employers, did you know there's some tax rebates you might not have heard about that'll save you money? Barone's has decades of experience with setting up corporations or partnerships and assisting businesses with QuickBooks and bookkeeping solutions. To set up an appointment, call Barone Enterprises Services or stop by their office at 404 East 2nd Street in Calexico. Barone Enterprises Services.
And it's sports time. Sports time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. The NCAA Women's Basketball Championship took a turn. Yeah, Caitlin Clark scored 41 as Iowa ended South Carolina's perfect season, and Iowa will move on to the championship game. And LSU women's basketball coach Kim Mulkey insists, she didn't have a timeline for when she could get the program back in the hunt as a national contender. Well, it didn't take her long. LSU topped number 1 seed Virginia Tech, and they will play in their first national title game for the women. Oh, and the guys are playing today. Final Four action. Yeah, San Diego State and Florida Atlantic will tee it up. We've got our coverage starting at noon today on AM 1230, and we'll follow the Aztecs and the Owls with the Hurricanes and the Huskies. And then Monday, it's the championship game. Coverage starts at 3 o'clock Monday afternoon on AM 1230 KXO.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And NBA action, it was the Bulls beating the Hornets 121-91. Pacers topped the Thunder 121-117. 76ers over the Raptors 117-110. Magic beat the Wizards 116-109. Celtics jumped on the Jazz 122-114. Nets over the Hawks 124-107. Knicks clobbered the Cavaliers 130-116. Rockets rolled over the Pistons 121-115. Grizzlies beat the Clippers 108-94. Warriors whipped the Spurs 130-115. Kings beat up on the Trailblazers 138-114. Suns topped the Nuggets 193. And the Lakers made it back to 500 with a 123-111 win over the Timberwolves. Major League Baseball, an abbreviated schedule. The Marlins 2, the Mets 1. Astros over the White Sox 6-3. Diamondbacks nipped the Dodgers 2-1. Guardians over the Mariners 9-4. And the Rockies rolled. They pounded out 9 hits and beat the Padres 4-1. And again, don't forget NCAA Final Four action starting at noon today on AM 1230 KXO. Yeah, the Aztecs, our San Diego State Aztecs, and the Florida Atlantic Owls. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Are you ready for a new career? CET is ready for you. CET has grants available so farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. Learn more at cetweb.edu farm worker admissions to see if you qualify. At the Center for Employment Training, we've been serving farm workers since 1967. Enroll anytime, and all programs can be completed in under a year. Job placement assistance for all graduates. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu.
How about some financial news and a brief look at the weather? Yeah, we've got that on AM 1230 as we keep you informed as to what's going on around your world and even what's going on in your neighborhood. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, the stocks ended the day yesterday up. The Dow up 415 points at 33,274. The S&P 500 up 59 at 4,109. The NASDAQ up 208 points at 12,221. Gold up 80 cents an ounce. Oil up 3 cents a barrel. Well, Southwest Airlines has unveiled an action plan to prevent another operational meltdown like the one from last December that left 16,000 plus flights canceled and 2 million passengers stranded over the busy holiday travel season. The airline's plan calls for increasing the availability of winter equipment and staffing at some airports, investing in technology to help it quickly restart operations during extreme weather, and improving communication and decision-making processes across departments that handle flight operations. And minor league baseball players have ratified a historic first collective bargaining agreement. The Major League Players Association said an overwhelming majority, 99% of players who cast a ballot in the decision voted to ratify the deal. It'll be final upon ratification of the Major League Baseball owners. With the approval, minor league players will have their salaries and working conditions set by the collective bargaining agreement prior to the start of the minor league season. The CBA will have a 5-year duration, will come with salary increases for players at all levels of the Major League Baseball minor league system. Additionally, players will be paid almost year-round. Minor leaguers were previously not paid during the off-season or during spring training.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 81, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the east. Clear tonight with a low around 51, west wind about 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Those winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 87, southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. And we have 48 degrees with that. 57% relative humidity. The wind right now coming out of the west, 3 to 5 miles an hour. Perfect day to get out and enjoy so many of the events that are going on around the Imperial Valley today. So get out, get moving, get active, and smile while you're doing it. Coming up next, it's CBS News on the Hour.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Linda Kenyon in Washington. Heavy rain lashing Arkansas last night as a tornado swept through the central part of the state. CBS's Bradley Blackburn says at least 9 people were killed in several states.
Tornadoes were reported in eastern Iowa, where homes were completely destroyed with families trying to pick through the pieces. Storms left a trail of destruction, splintering buildings and flipping cars. Winds from the system even whipped up grass fires in Oklahoma. Wild weather that is affecting millions across the country.
In Belvedere, Illinois, chaos after the roof of the Apollo Theater collapsed during a concert. At least one person was killed. Fire Chief Sean Shadell says several people were injured.
So there was injured people underneath of the roof collapsed, but the front awning also collapsed. So there were injuries associated with that, and there were injuries in the basement as well.
The collapse was reported as severe storms with 90-mile-per-hour winds blew through. Former President Trump is expected to be arraigned on Tuesday in a criminal court in Manhattan. CBS's Robert Costa says this could lead to a test for Republicans.
A lot of Republicans are rallying around Trump. They're saying he's still going to be our pick for the nomination in 2024. But behind the scenes, it's fascinating. When I talk to donors and even some activists and party officials, they believe Trump eventually, because of this investigations in Washington, could become increasingly politically vulnerable by the summer or the fall. So it's a wait-and-see moment for many Republican rivals.
The charges are connected to allegations of financial misdeeds. Joyful Pope Francis as he left the hospital where he was being treated for bronchitis. CBS's Anna Matranga has details from Rome.
Pope Francis is back in the Vatican after being released from the hospital this morning. The 86-year-old Pope was smiling and joking as he left Rome's Gemelli Hospital after 3 days of treatment for bronchitis. Tomorrow, he'll preside over Palm Sunday Mass, the first event of Holy Week, the most important and busiest week in the Catholic calendar. Anna Matranga, CBS News, Rome.
Major League Pro basketball players and the NBA have worked out a new contract deal.
I'm Tom Foti. It looks like years of labor peace ahead in pro basketball as the NBA and its players announce agreement on a new 7-year collective bargaining agreement. That deal will begin this summer. It'll last at least through the 2028-29 season. Either side can then opt out. Otherwise, the new deal will last through 2029-2030.
That's CBS's Tom Foti. And this is CBS News.
Streamline how you hire with Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Is your vehicle no longer stopping like it used to? Don't miss spring brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Our professional parts people will help you find the brake parts and supplies you need. Now through April 25th, get 15% off when you buy a set of Brake Best Select or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer Wet Jet. With Swiffer Wet Jet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer Wet Jet. The faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
California may soon say goodbye to diesel trucks. KCBS radio reporter Matt Bigler has the story.
By the year 2045, California can hit the brakes on big rigs. The EPA is giving the state the power to ban heavy trucks that run on diesel fuel. Governor Gavin Newsom says the goal is to curb greenhouse gases.
40% of our greenhouse gas emissions in the state of California come from tailpipe emissions.
But trucking advocates are worried about the mandate. Matt Schrapp with the Harbor Trucking Association says all electric trucks have limited range, and there aren't currently enough charging stations.
There is nowhere to fuel this equipment, and that really becomes the main concern.
Matt Bigler for CBS News, San Francisco.
A federal appeals court has ruled that a 2018 Twitter post by Tesla CEO Elon Musk unlawfully threatened Tesla employees with the loss of stock options if they decided to form a union. The case involved Tesla workers in Fremont, California. Linda Kenyon, CBS News.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.
1230 KXO.